AITA if I ask my daughter's Deipnophobic boyfriend not to come over when we are eating? Am I the asshole? Okay, towel 4975. Good luck to that dude because that sounds like a horrible way to live. I think NTA because he ordered food at the special event. Presumably you paid for it. And then didn't eat it. Did he take it home? And not communicating why he's leaving the room is weird, and yeah, I would find it rude too. This is the sort of disability that he should get therapy for until he can eat in front of others comfortably. Like he spent a special evening in the bathroom. Why? If he wasn't eating, then what was the problem? You mentioned he sits there awkwardly. Does he talk to people? The Whirlwind Blitz. 4643. NTA, it's okay if he has this phobia, disability, but what's not okay is the fact that he doesn't communicate anything about it but will sit in the bathroom or order food and then not eat it. This is rude behavior. Not sure why he has to be there at mealtimes if he's not going to eat anyway. Why can't he come over before or after meals? Quote, Unhappy Prune 9914. 2604. I have this anxiety as well. If I don't know someone or am overly nervous, I physically can't eat. It's just one of those things. But I make sure to let people know why I am not eating. The fact he just dipped out is kind of weird. No_rub 5462. 288. AITA for not letting my niece stay with my daughter? Am I the asshole? Next_address_6374. NTA. That's a big decision. The relationship dynamics could affect your daughter's studies. And it's more liability for you. Especially with you not being in residence. You asked for time to think about an idea you hadn't considered previously. Which is incredibly reasonable. Personally, being pushy and not giving time to consider it would turn a "let me think about it" into a "no." Your sister seems to feel entitled to the condo's use. But you are in no way obligated to share it. Not the default name. 643. NTA Your daughter should absolutely have some say about who she's going to be living with. Does she have a roommate already that she gets along with fine and wants to continue with? Or maybe the unit is a studio where she'd have to share 100% of the living space. There are a lot of reasons why it would be inappropriate to suddenly dump a new person on her without asking first. Versus 6853. 3. NTA and your sister's actions would make me say no immediately because she isn't respecting you or your daughter, and that would continue. Unless you know your niece well and have high levels of trust in her, it definitely is fine to say no regardless of what your daughter says. Just for context, my mom let her nephew live with her while studying, which worked well, but not his sister because she didn't feel that they would work together. Squirrel Girl 1111. 335. AITA for telling my friend I didn't know she cared about their health that much? Am I the asshole? Trav Goes West. I didn't realize you cared about your health so much. Ooh, if that sounds like something my grandma would say to a fat person. Such a rude, sassy, passive-aggressive way to talk to a friend. You sound like you could be in a Real Housewives franchise with all that shade. El Mao YTA Shade Queen. Empty_wasabi_5761. 6838. 8. YTA. This has been building for a while, and instead of addressing it as you were going along, you basically fat-shamed her over tap water. I could have just said you didn't have any bottled water and called it a day. Nope, you had to make a point that didn't need to be made. Snoo Bunnies 7461. 2565. YTA. If you truly cared about her health, you had 10 million opportunities before this to gently address the situation. You're pissed off because she doesn't want your tap water. Active Anteater 1884. 1885.